Hey guys, today I want to walk you through a n8n workflow I made specifically for general contractors to help them manage their schedule. So what this is I've gone ahead and made a Telegram bot that lets them do all the basic operations on their schedule. And I'll give you an idea of what that looks like here. We have basic things such as job title, the status of the project/job, which is something you'd find on a Kanban board or basic project management software. We have a helpful notes field for anything extra they want to store with it. And then I have two kind of date pairs here. I have start and end date, and then I have actual start date and actual end date, which helps general contractors compute what's commonly known as percent plan complete, which lets them know how on track they are with their jobs. And then other helpful fields such as project manager and laborers. So now that I've shown you the data we're working with, let me go ahead and show you what it looks like to actually work with this bot. So I'm going to go ahead and press start on my bot to start a new conversation with it. And you'll see here, it triggered my Telegram trigger. It made the typing status go to true. And then it called an AI agent, which is using Claude Sonnet 4 for the brains of the operation, paired with a simple memory, so it can remember prior chats. And then a custom-made Airtable MCP client to simplify working with tools. And then we'll see here it had finished constructing its message, and it set the end typing status to true, and it sent the response it came up with. And here it's telling you all the things you can do with this bot. So to get started, let's just simply ask it, what are my next 3 jobs? And it's going to cook a little bit, and what that's going to do is once it hits this AI agent, it's going to first consult its memory to see where we left off. And then it's going to call list tools on the Airtable MCP client, which will return these tools here. So we have all the basic operations it needs to get the data. So in this instance, it most likely used the search or list all Airtable records tool, and it filtered that down to my next 3 jobs. Awesome, so it looks like it did that successfully. Let's pretend we're a general contractor and I just got a new job. Let's say I got a new kitchen remodel job. This is a rush job we need to fit in next week. Specifically, we need to start Monday the 21st, and our goal is to be finished by the end of that week, which is Friday the 25th. All right. And they can see here, it triggered again because it says the assistant is typing. And now this time around, we didn't include all the information it needs to create the actual job entry. So it's smart enough to go, wait a second, let's ask the person these other missing details, such as who is the project manager for the job and who are the people who are actually going to be working on it, who are the laborers for it. So in this case, let's say the project manager is yours truly. Benjamin Swansea is the project manager. And then let's say, actually, I don't know who's free to work on this job, so we can also chain this message. Who should we put on this job? Is there anyone free about this time? We'll see what it comes back with. It's going to think. It says it's typing. So it now knows that I am the project manager, and it's just trying to figure out who should be working on this job. So it's going to go back and use its Airtable tools and figure out who's assigned to what, and it's going to come up with some recommendations of who would be a good fit for this job. So it says currently available. We have Joe Smith, Acme Drywall, Sarah Lee, Volt Pros, and Sam Lynn. Currently assigned, could be reassigned, and busy. Well, it makes a lot of sense to just take some people who aren't currently busy during that time. So let's put Joe Smith and Acme Drywall. Sure, why not? We probably need a drywall guy for this. Maybe they'll accidentally damage the drywall while doing the kitchen remodel. I don't know. But let's just put them on this job. Alrighty. And then we get to see here in the Airtable as it puts the job in. So I already recognize it's separating that I already had a kitchen remodel, but it's smart enough to realize that this is a separate job. Cool. So what you're seeing there is I also put a rush job in a previous example. Let's give it another task. Let's say, actually, because we already have one rush kitchen job that week, let's reschedule that for the following week. So please reschedule one of these rush kitchen jobs for the following week. And what this is going to do is going to go out and use that update tool that we saw earlier in the MCP server. So it's going to think about it. It says, I'll reschedule one of the kitchen remodel jobs to the following week. Which kitchen remodel job would you like me to move to July 28th through August 1st, 2025? And let's go say, let's do the latest one we did. Let's do option 2. And this is where it's demonstrating someone's capabilities to help alleviate conflicts in the schedule. Awesome. It says, kitchen remodel number 2 successfully rescheduled and verified. All right. And lastly, let's go ahead and let's flex the delete tool that this can offer. Awesome. And to wrap this up, let's demonstrate the capability of it to delete a job. So let's go, what are my next 3 jobs? And let's see which one we can take off the list. Awesome. So we have kitchen remodel. Let's just say the countertops job was canceled. And we'll see that it's going to go ahead and use that delete tool from the MCP server. Awesome. It says the countertop job was successfully deleted and verified. Awesome. That's all I want to show you guys today. Thanks for watching. If you want any of the n8n workflows you saw today, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye. Till next time.